Hey there, this is Chase Jackson with another video in our video series, Lifestyles of the Young and Hungry. And the topic of our video today is overcoming fear. I received a college degree from Portland State University in their adult education program. Shout out to Dr. Smith and Dr. Job. And one of the kind of main researchers and scholars that we read about throughout the program was Abraham Maslow. And one of Maslow's big ideas that he had was that every action that we take or don't take is a step forward to growth or a step back into our comfort zone. We either gain a point on the scoreboard or we lose a point on the scoreboard in terms of taking steps into our, leaving our comfort zone, growing, taking steps that we don't want to do, and such. And the main reason that we stay in our comfort zone is because of fear. All of us have it, and it's a matter of what we do in overcoming these fears to really reach our potential. The more we stay in our comfort zone, the more anxiety and stress and such and things such as that we have, because at the end of our day, we're thinking about what we could have done, what we should have done, and what we didn't do. So this short video is on overcoming fear, some quick background, and then I'm going to give you some practical application to overcome fear. So there is a distinct difference between fearlessness and courageousness. Usually when we think of someone who is fearless, we look at that as a characteristic that we admire. And there's different ways of looking at that. The great philosopher Aristotle said that being fearless is not necessarily a good thing, because I can run across the street in busy traffic or follow a bear into its den. Those things are acting fearless, right? But it's also acting reckless, and it's risking my life. And Aristotle also said that on the other side of that coin, we have to show courage. We can't act like a coward, because that's just us staying in our comfort zone. So we want to be able to walk a fine line between not being fearless while also not being a coward. And that's where courageousness lies. That's what we need to have as a skill to really reach our full potential. The great Mike Tyson, America's worst nightmare. This is a guy who the whole country, white America, was scared of. And interestingly enough, Tyson, when he was a young fighter in the ring, was scared out of his mind every time before he went into a fight. And what his trainer told him was that everybody gets scared. It's how you handle it is what's gonna make or break you, and it's gonna decide whether you win this fight or not. Everyone gets scared, and we need to look at it as an opportunity to perform and grow. A couple other sports examples: the great Bill Russell, NBA world champion. He's had over 10 NBA championships, considered the greatest basketball player of his era. He used to throw up before every game. That's how scared he was. Or legendary golfer Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods gets extremely anxious and nervous before each match. And he says that the day that he stops getting anxious before a golf tournament is the day that he's going to retire. So we really need to recognize that everyone gets fear, everyone has fear, and it's courage that we really need to work on to step out of our comfort zone and reach our full potential. So I am now going to show you a real quick method of 3 easy steps, 20 seconds each, for you to overcome your fears. So practical application: how to overcome your fears the next time you have a job interview, or a big test, or a big presentation, or a big strategy meeting for your business. Step 1, remember to breathe. A great philosopher said that fear is excitement without the breath. So take 20 seconds to take deep breaths, relax, kind of get yourself in the zone, and just remember to breathe. Step 1, deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. We're on to step 2, baby. Step 2 is to imagine yourself in your comfort zone and literally imagine that there is a brick wall in front of you, and that is the wall of fear. And on the other side of that wall is infinite possibility. We don't know what's on the other side. We just know that it could be great. The possibilities are infinite, right? But we do know what we have in our comfort zone. So everyone loves being excited. Everyone loves new things and new opportunities. So take 20 seconds, to literally imagine yourself climbing over that wall of fear and getting onto the other side where you are reaching infinite possibilities. Anything can happen. And step 3, take 20 seconds to visualize everything going right. So let's say you're giving the biggest presentation of your life in front of 200 audience members, and they give you a standing ovation. The whole crowd loves it. You were informative, you were charismatic, your visuals were outstanding, and it was the best presentation that the audience ever heard. Take 20 seconds to visualize this. Why are we afraid in the first place? It's because we're afraid of looking bad, or we're afraid of screwing up. So having positive visualizations of how you are going to perform in a great light is a great step 3 to be overcoming fear, because we've already had the negative visualizations, right? That's why we're fearful or anxious in the first place. So step 3, the final step to overcoming fear, take 20 seconds to visualize what would happen if everything goes right. And if you are prepared, as you should be, there's a lot higher chance of things going right compared to things going wrong. So in conclusion, we all have fear that we have to overcome. And as I said in the intro, we either take a step forward and overcome that fear, or we take a step back and we stay in our comfort zone. And staying in that comfort zone stunts growth, causes anxiety, causes stress, and causes us to not reach our potential. So overcome your fears. Lifestyles of the young and hungry. Look forward to talking with you soon.